But yeah, we already know Johnny Somali is going to jail. So he's just making everything worse for his life, all right? He's just making everything worse for himself now, all right? He's trying to, I guess, get back by re-uploading shit, I'm pretty sure this video is about. But we'll see once we get in there. So yeah, disrespectful IRL streamer just made his sentence in Korea worse. ... Not even a third dot. That's how bad it is. He couldn't even afford a third dot.
IRL streamer is back online posting more evidence against himself while he's still currently fighting for his freedom in his Korean criminal trial. What is he thinking? Actually, at this point, it's probably safe to assume that he's not thinking.
I'm sorry, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's going on. I'm sorry. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. My ringtone. I don't know what's happening.
After 3 months of silence on YouTube, Johnny Somali is suddenly posting every single day again. 7 videos a week with titles like "First time in Korea and chaos begins." Why he would post that, I don't know. First time seeing a black woman, and a video that's
brother, you're black. What is he talking about? I've never seen a black woman before. It's like, what? You're black. Excuse me? Sir, the mirror? The mirror is right here. I think it might be in Asia, maybe? I guess. But like, it's literally just says first time seeing a black woman, KR, I guess Korean. Like, brother, you're black.
Definitely foreshadowing, titled, "I got approached by a Korean intelligence agent." So,
oh, hell yeah.
And I mean, at the rate he's posting right now, there's no doubt there'll be way more stuff up in time for his next court date. And that also gives the
never seen his
plenty of
mom.
time to go through all this and just keep adding charges. Because as of now, they've been adding new charges before every single court date. And he just gave them way more ammo for it. And obviously, since it's Johnny, we know the content is not just filler content of him eating. No, this is just him filming himself committing crimes. He is literally snitching on himself. So not only did this guy live stream all of this months ago and get in trouble for it, but now he's redistributing it just a little bit over a month before his next trial date. Dude, what are you doing? Essentially, the dude is just uploading his own court case highlight reel. But again,
oh, the classic crash out. Fuck it. If I'm gonna go out, I might as well let everyone to see me go out. The classic crash out. All right, he already knows he's fucked then. All right, at least he's coming to terms. This is like one of the stages of grief, or one of the final stages of grief. He's coming to terms with it. All right, you know, people grieve in their own ways, and he's realized he's gonna lose 5 to 10 years of his life for like what? Probably like max. He probably made like 17 to 20K. So for like $20,000, he's gonna have to spend 5 to 10 years in prison. Hopefully, it was worth it. Hey, you gotta do a little trip here and there. Hopefully it was worth it, but he's gonna be sitting up in that damn prison, and he's gonna be my youth. Where did my youth go? I'm old. I'm rickety. Bro said, "Well, I'm fucked. Might as well go out in style." Except for no one's watching his style, other than a Tozy and 50 Ms. Shane and me.
Johnny is banned from streaming, so there aren't any new streams. He's re-uploading things that he's already done, stuff
I don't even know
that's
if they're
actively getting brought up in court, like this.
Ringtone. Get out. Get out. Oh. Get out. Let me tap my dick, buddy. Oh. Let me tap my dick. Don't you think he's walking up to you? Like, you know this walking up to you. Just leave, bro, before this. God damn, we got president. It's okay, bye-bye.
Hey man, you about to beat your ass, Johnny. You lucky.
We just got kicked off the bus, bro.
And after checking, his channel is monetized, so he's essentially creating a harsher sentence for a couple of dollars of YouTube ad revenue, because all he's doing here is feeding prosecutors fresh material to just throw onto the pile that's already massive of charges. Then on top of that, it could easily be argued in court that he doesn't feel sorry for his actions, since he's literally sitting here reposting all of his worst decisions in a highlight reel. And the trial's been going on for the better part of the year, with updates coming out almost monthly. So a refresher, Johnny Somali is a disrespectful IRL streamer who made a career out of harassing strangers. In Japan, it got him chased down by locals and forced out of the country. In South Korea, it escalated to 8 criminal charges. 4 of those are business obstruction charges, 2 misdemeanors, and the 2 big ones are deepfake distribution charges. In my last video on him, I showed how his most recent trial date went, and he admitted guilt to 6 charges, including 4 obstruction counts, but also refused to plead guilty on the deepfake charges, but also said that he did, in fact, distribute them, and he is being charged for distributing them. So I don't know how that makes sense. But because of this, instead of wrapping this up with a lighter sentence, he's now dragging the process out, forcing witnesses to actually testify against him and making the judge even less sympathetic. Not like the judge would be too sympathetic after he literally said this to the judge and the judge's family anyway.
Judge, the prosecutor, y'all can suck my causing anxiety by carrying a fish. Tell the judge you can suck my. I'll bring a fish to your mother's house.
But
I bet fucking Hank brought a fish to his ass that night. He's like, Johnny, I got the fish. He's like, what do you mean you got the fish? I got the fish. Bend over. Hank, bend over. Let's see how far the fish can get in. You know that boy Johnny was terrified after that stream. Hank had his way. All right, Hank had his way. Let's just say that. Who else hitting Johnny's back in prison? You already know Hank wishes he could go to prison with Johnny. You know it. He wishes. He was like, please, judge, sentence me to 15 years to life with Johnny, please. Let me be his cellmate. He won't make it on his own. And that booty is too fresh. Ooh, it's too nice. Ooh. You already know Hank wants to be up in that little prison cell. That's why he's still helping him.
Digress. And at this point, experts I spoke to in Seoul were saying that they're expecting him to get anywhere from like 3 to 8 years. So with the way charges keep stacking, he can easily get the maximum of that. And his next court date is set for October 29th.
Oh. Thank you for the fish
Bates
food.
super chatted $4.99. Unlike May, who caused hell, Somali to experience to the Vitali treatment and see hell fist hand. Brother about to see Lucifer. Feed a Fish Foundation.
Feed the Fish Foundation. Thank you for your donation to the Feed a Fish Foundation. But yeah, Johnny Somali has been running amok. And he's been quite lucky. I'm going to be honest here. The South Korean government has been treating him very well compared to how Vitali is being treated in South Korea. South Korea, the Philippines. Johnny Somali is getting off easy. All right, the boy, he says freedom-ish. He can still do whatever he wants-ish to like an extent, but for the most part, he's been treated very kind. Unlike Vitali. Vitali has been abused. Let's just abused. All right, he's been used. He's ready to come home. He probably a whole new man, Chad. He's probably a whole new man. But it's too late for him, and it's too late for Johnny. They're gonna have to, come to terms with the consequences of their actions.
9th, which makes this YouTube spree so incredibly dumb, it's almost poetic. He's weeks away from trial, and instead of shutting up, he's uploading daily harassment tapes, the exact type of behavior that got him arrested in the first place.
Not even streaming anymore. Why is he not streaming?
The only conclusion I have is for a little bit of YouTube ad revenue, which again doesn't make sense because all this is going to lead to is more time behind bars and higher fines. And then on top of that, he's literally uploading content with friends that I'm almost positive he doesn't even have anymore.
This all these niggas want, bro. They just want us to fucking embarrass us. Like, bro, stop being a fucking piece of shit. Like, goddamn. Orange, bro. Oh my god, that was crazy. That was crazy. You like, bro, he shoved me. Chat, he shoved me. He's like, get the f off the bus and pushed me off.
It's kind of sad, but I'm not even sure Johnny has any friends at this point. He's just using Hank. And there was also a pretty big Discord leak near the beginning of the summer from someone in his friend group that released Discord messages and chat logs. Even the people closest to him started leaking because they quickly realized sticking by him was not loyalty, it was just setting their own money on fire. That was around the time that Hank made comments about that he was cutting off Johnny, which, considering that Hank did show up to Johnny's last court appearance, I'm unsure how true that actually is. And the Discord leaks show that the people he once thought was loyal to him are now exposing him. So the YouTube videos basically confirm that he's definitely low on cash and he's definitely low on allies. So what could his next steps be? Well, there was that plan to escape into international waters, which is a fascinating plan to put it lightly. He talked about renting a boat or an inflatable raft and streaming himself sailing into international waters.
I gotta get the stream.
Being that once he hits open international waters, he's then untouchable. And let's be honest, that sounds way less of a plan and more like a setup for a Darwin Award. Because there's no way this dude makes it past the Korean coastline without being picked up again. And even if he did, where is he going? Like from Busan, where he was planning on sailing out from, you have Japan, which he's banned from, and North Korea. I don't think it's really advised to go there. So it's safe to say both of those are terrible ideas for very different.
Bro, this man literally only hope is Japan, and he can't even go there. Chat, his only hope is Japan, and he's not allowed to go to Japan. That has to be some fucking divine intervention. It's like, yeah, the only place near South Korea is the worst place to go. The worst place ever to go. You do not want to go over there, all right? You do not want to go to North Korea or lovely Japan, and he can't. He's the only person that can't go to Japan. He's the only person that can't go to Japan. Somali's gonna start to do the Columbus. Oh hell yeah! Except he's gonna die halfway there. Hell, not even halfway. He won't make it that far. Bro, in that suit, he looks like a bootleg Man in Black where they replaced Will Smith with a little person. Oh my god. I'm like, basically, that's what he is at this point. He's a little anomaly, just running around. In black, more like manlit in black. God damn. Foiled by the consequences of my actions again. He could have probably made it to Japan. I'm like, if he did this stupid plan, he probably could have made it to Japan somewhat safe-ish. I wouldn't recommend it at all. But like, brother fucked around so hard. He found out so hard to where he can't even do that. His one plan that could work, he could go float to Japan, somehow get a flight out of Japan, and make it into America. He can't do that. Japan, they know you. They know you. You are on a wanted poster everywhere, like you're fucking Luffy or Trafalgar Law. Like, brother, it's over for you. All right, you're done. All right, you're like Usopp. You're not making it that far without the help of someone else. Oh man.
Reasons. But some people are joking, saying he would be a celebrity in North Korea due to all of his South Korea hate. But also, let's be real here, that's not really happening, and the internet is just so limited in North Korea, I doubt any of those people even know him. Because let's be real, the few people with internet there are probably busy scamming or hacking people abroad. But obviously, right before his August court date, he posted this photo on his story with the North Korean national anthem playing over it. Again, what level of stupidity are we at? And this is not just stupid because it makes him look disrespectful, but also because it's extremely illegal to be doing this in South Korea.
Freedom of speech does not protect you praising North Korean regime or Kim Jong-un, the North Korean leader. North Korea, Kim Jong-un, yeah, you will go to prison for that. Yeah,
go to jail.
That's a very strict law in Korea, and we still have that law, active law.
This is all against South Korea's national security law, a decade-old law that makes praising North Korea or its leaders a criminal offense. So maybe Johnny's endgame is actually to get to North Korea, which obviously is crazy. But I mean, hey, at least that would give us some sort of explanation to why he's breaking national security law over and over and over again when he clearly knows how serious it is. At this point, trying to understand Johnny is like trying to solve some sort of like Rubik's Cube with a bunch of missing pieces. And the missing pieces are, I guess, Johnny's logic, because I don't think there is any at this point. The point is, even his escape plan just proves how unhinged his thinking is. Instead of facing the case and just being as respectful as possible, he just keeps on egging on the judge, the prosecution, and making a whole charade out of it. Even though he was quiet for 3 months, suddenly, when there's only a few weeks until his next trial, he stops being quiet and starts re-uploading all the stuff that he's in trial for to begin with. Dude, do you want to be free or not? I've broken this down in the past before, but it's only become more relevant the longer that Johnny stays in Korea. The system is basically designed to run him dry before he even gets a sentence, because South Korea tries to avoid using taxpayer dollars to maintain nonviolent offenders before they actually get sentenced. So essentially, the longer the trial goes on, the longer Johnny has to fend for himself financially, or actually the longer Hank and Hank's family has to pay for him, because despite what Hank is saying, Hank is still supporting him. Because in the court, he reaffirmed that he was still living at Hank's place, and Seoul was clearly watching, because I keep getting DMs of random footage of him walking around the neighborhood Hank lives in.
Oh yeah, he already got butt busted right there, chat.
I don't know if I
That's
should be
a
alarmed or
walk
not
of
that people are just
shame.
randomly sending me footage of Johnny walking around in Seoul, but yeah, he's definitely still in Hank's area. And we do know that
He
someone in
still
his
lives
circle
out
is
there.
leaking his messages. So he can't trust his friends. He can't trust his typical source of money. And I guess the only thing he could do was reposting videos to his YouTube channel of him harassing the public, which is incredibly stupid, obviously, but also possibly his only choice. Maybe Hank has cut him off, actually. And there's definitely no way he can work a job over there. But also, unfortunately, that's the thing with Johnny, because he never learns. He built his entire career off of confrontation and just continuing to double down when police told him to stop. At this point, his own lawyer can't do too much for him because he burned his family, burned his allies.
He's tiny.
And now
He's a
he's
little
about to
guy.
burn
He's just a
himself
little
out into a
guy.
prison sentence that
He's
could
a
be
little
pretty much a
guy.
decade. So I guess for now, he's just back on YouTube snitching on himself. His trial is set for October 29th. His Discord leaks show that he can't trust his friends, and his literal life raft plans might give him either more charges once he's caught or a one-way ticket to the bottom of the ocean. At this point, the only real question is, where does all of this go from now? Who knows? I guess we'll just wait and see. Drop a like if you enjoyed the video, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.
So yeah, it seems like Mr. June Sumule is he's not having a good day. He's not gonna be having a good day once he gets up in that court again. Also, what's up, Mary Molly? Love a good Atozy video? Same. Always letting us know about that little boy. Just keeping up with our little guy, Johnny Somali. I still can't believe he's like re-uploading his old videos now. I'm just sitting here like, that's idiotic. Why are you doing? What does this do for you? What does this do for you? Like, why would you do this?